Hi all. So in this video I want to go through my top 10 great tips for how to choose the best domain names. Hey, my name is Richard. This is a School of Nomads. You can find me at schoolofnomads.com. Hit the link in the description below and it'll take you through to my site. On that site I'll show you how to make money online by making small tutorial videos like this one. Please don't forget to hit the subscription and the notification bell. And if this video is useful to you, give us a like. So I know choosing the perfect domain name can be very frustrating. In this video I want to give you some simple tips that will help you through it. But the first thing is, don't get too stressed out about it. There is no perfect domain name out there. But I want to be able to guide you with some things that you can consider before you go ahead and purchase that domain name. So first thing is, always try and go for the .com. So as you know, .com is a thing that people always consider when you're looking for domain names. So it's the most popular domain name out there. Nearly 50% of all websites have got .com extensions to them. So it's always a good idea to try and go for the .com first. You can use other extensions if you're targeting a certain region or a certain type of niche. So if you've got a shop, for instance, you can use .shop. Or if you're very specific to the UK, you could use .co.uk. But if you're thinking about your brand being more global, then .com is always a better option. There is a little bit of a tip here. You can buy multiple extensions of the same domain name and then redirect them back to your main site. So there's nothing stopping you going out and buying a certain .com name and then buying the regional versions of that domain and then redirecting them. Try and make it short. Don't make it too long, too descriptive. It makes it more memorable. It makes it easier to pronounce. And I always think about, if I'm trying to explain a great domain I've just seen to one of my friends, it would be a lot easier for me to remember if it was quite a short and snappy title. So obviously the big examples like Facebook, Apple, Twitter, YouTube, these are all great examples of very small, short, memorable names. You don't have to come out with the best one-word domain ever, but think about, let's not make this too many words, because if I want to make my name memorable to others, then I want to be able to say it quickly, and it wants to be a nice, snappy title. So consider a brandable name. The big type websites like Facebook, Twitter, Apple, their names are all very, very brandable, and we all recognize them straight away. Apple in particular, obviously being in the world it's in, like building devices, building the software, you wouldn't always associate the word Apple with that. But they branded it so well that now as soon as someone says Apple, you immediately think about phones, you think about iPads. So try and go for something a little bit unique. Try and go for something very easy to remember, easy to pronounce to others, and also make it trustworthy. Try not to think of anything too spammy, too in your face. If you want to have a long-term sustainable business online, try and think about something a little bit more generic, but of course make it into your own personality and that it reflects your business well. Don't use hyphens, don't use special characters. These never look good. These never look good when you're showing them on any kind of business cards, or if you've got logos on your website. They never look that good. I had an example here of my own website, School of Nomads. It's very short, it's very snappy. If I'd have done school-of-nomads with a special character .com, it would have been very hard to remember, and it doesn't look anywhere near as good. So again, just think about that when you're coming up with ways that you want to choose your name. Use a thesaurus, use a dictionary. Look at what your business is in, what sector or niche your business is in, and then go into the thesaurus and think about the ways that you would describe your business, and it'll give you some ideas. It's a great resource. You may find something that is very relevant to your niche that you hadn't thought of before. So go ahead and use one of those type resources, because I think they're very, very good at generating ideas. There's a domain that I use called Lean Domain Search. LeanDomainSearch.com is a great site for getting website names ideas in a chosen niche. So what I think we'd do is let's jump over and let me show you how Lean Domain Search works. So I've just jumped over to LeanDomainSearch.com, and in this top search bar, if you think about a term that you're interested in, like cycles, you just search for it. Underneath you'll see that on this one there's 3,493 available .com domains, and you can scroll through here and there's so many different types of words here, all very snappy, like happy cycles, cycles way, cycles magic. If you hit it, what it will do is it will take you across to, in this instance, Bluehost, where you could then purchase the domain. There's nothing stopping you actually going to a different domain provider and purchasing it there. But this one will go over to Bluehost, and actually another one of my tips that I'll give you later is it also shows you if the Twitter handle is also available. So I think this is a really good website for you to go ahead, whatever subject or niche you want to talk about, go ahead, put some search terms in here, and it'll give you lots and lots of ideas. So tip number 8, go and grab those social media profiles. Social media is huge these days, so whether you intend to use them initially in your business, it's always a great idea to go and see if those social media handles are available. So obviously the big ones to consider are things like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. If you can get those handles that match your website and match your business, I think it's always a great way to make the whole thing very congruent. Number 9, go and shop around. Many of these companies, there are many different domain name providers, and the deals vary. Some of them, if you take up hosting with them, they'll give you the domain for free. Others, as an introduction, they'll give you a huge reduction of your first domain, and then all the other domains that you buy as subdomains, they'll be charging you full price for. So it's always good to shop around and see what kind of deals are out there. Here's a few examples of the ones that I use. GoDaddy, not so much, but I've used them in the past. Namecheap is a favorite of mine. And then SiteGround, this is my hosting provider. This is the one that I use. So the SiteGround, they also sell you domains as well. So these are just 3. There are many, many more. You're free to shop around and have a look. I'll put the links for these in the description below so it's easier to find. So make your domains future-proof. What do I mean by that? Choose a name that allows you to diversify in your chosen niche in the future. In other words, if you pick a name that's too specific, it may not allow you to expand your business in a year's time, in 2 years' time, when you want to grow more. So an example here I give is blackcyclegloves.com. It's very specific, and if that's all you ever want to concentrate on, that's a perfect name. But if you decide in the future you want to go into other kind of cycling equipment, then something like cycleequipment.com might be a better way to start with. So it gives you more room to grow straight away. Or even better than that, allthingscycling.com, for instance, and these are probably already taken, that could allow you to talk about all sorts of things in the cycling niche. So when you're picking your domain name, be very careful that you don't pick something too small and too niche, unless that is what you want to go for on the long term. So for now, thanks for watching. Check out the link in the description below to schoolofnomads.com. Stick a subscribe on the channel to keep up with our latest videos. And any questions on how to purchase the best domain, you can hit me up at richard@schoolofnomads.com.